What's up? I'm Hugz. That's Sam. Welcome to Hugz and Sam. Today we're getting into Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 11. So we left off. I had that up level of energy, and then I immediately started remembering episode 10.
We left off
so I'm it brings me down. But we gotta strengthen ourselves. We gotta move forward. We gotta know that Maze did not die in vain.
Yes, he did not.
And that there will be vengeance.
Even though I wish he could have gotten through.
Yeah,
to Mustang.
Gotten through to Roy Mustang. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And I think it's just going to light the fire. Ironically, I guess, coincidentally or not, Roy.
Yeah.
It's just going to light a fire inside him even more. He said he's going to go to Central and shake things up till he gets answers. And it's like, I get that.
Mm-hmm. And then you could tell how much hurt he was going through, too, whenever he said that about how he understands why they wanted to bring back their mother.
Well, yeah. I was going to say the line.
Oh, yeah.
Where he talks about rainy day.
Rainy day, yeah.
But anyway, let's move forward together. Now that we had our moment of remembrance, let's have a moment of silence. Okay. Moving forward into episode 11, let's see what's going on. Check it out.
Let's do it.
Maze Hugz is dead. The military
They just throw it at you.
I know, he's dead.
Maze Hugz is dead.
Suspicious about the
Oh yeah, and they don't know. They're like,
old teacher Ed and Al continued their journey southward.
They're gonna be messed up.
Rush Valley. Yeah, I mean, the death of Maze touches everybody in different ways.
I love her so much. She's like one of my favorites ever.
I love the smoke is coming out.
Yes.
Because of when yep.
Aw, they're angry, and then she's hearts. They're impressed with her work.
Take a look.
Is she gonna be embarrassed or swarm jostle?
He's like, stop touching me.
Don't be so rude. They just want a closer look.
His boxers.
She's naked.
What did you lose?
Only the thing that proves I'm a state alchemist.
His pocket watch.
Silver watch. Gone.
Oh
It sounds like you guys had a run with Benina.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have just one more look at that.
I love his
my gosh.
eye.
The automobile shop run by an engineer named Dominic.
That's really cool. That animation style
Yeah,
when they did that was
he's
really cool.
bigger, yeah. She running.
Been running this whole way.
Yes. And they're
Is she gonna be holding it? Yeah.
oh
Damn!
snap. Oh.
It was at this moment she realized.
I've made a mistake.
That was awesome.
One more.
Damn!
It's hands, reaching. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, that's so cool.
That's like a troll move.
Snap.
Is he gonna build a
Oh, that's
legit.
cool. Like a bird cage.
Although it's
How the hell?
Come on, you can't be too surprised.
That's
You've been in this
awesome.
town, haven't you? Mike's got a 1.5
What's a
inch
gun?
cannon. What do you think of that?
It's like Ruby, everything is a gun.
Yes. Oh.
Winry, the only one who's not an alchemist.
So hard. Not quite yet, anyway. Not until I got a closer look at that automail.
I love that. I love whenever she gets excited, Steam just shoots at her.
I am.
A grizzled old man.
Brother, you're so cute.
To me, you guys sure look small.
He was small before, though.
That's awesome. Did you see the little angel?
I beg you, make me your apprentice.
Oh my
Not a
god.
chance, girl.
He's digging in his ear.
Maybe you'd like more.
Little flea.
No.
Little flea. Call me a flea.
That's me after a pizza.
But are you having a baby? Oh, yes, I am.
No, she's
Hold
not.
on.
She's not.
Hold on. I gotta pause this. Hold on. Excuse me, ma'am. Just curious. Are you having a baby or just extremely obese? Because one of the two things is happening. And if I ask you that question, it's still offensive either way. Like, I wonder if you just look up like, excuse me, ma'am, are you extremely obese? Or carrying a human life?
If I touched your tummy, go right ahead.
See, but can he feel it? That's been a curiosity of mine. Like, can Al feel anything?
Don't know.
Wow.
Aww.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Oh,
Is something gonna happen to her?
Something's gonna happen to her because
That's what I feel like.
she wouldn't have like made like that
stomach.
pain sound.
I wound up losing both my legs in the wreck.
Damn.
I couldn't even walk anymore.
You
And
can
I had
tell
nowhere
like
to
the way
go.
she rocked.
It felt
that
like
it
my
was
entire
like,
world had come crashing down.
Yeah, but her and Winry have a lot in common.
That's
though.
when I met Mr.
Yeah.
Dominic, and everything changed completely.
She got some upgraded legs. She's like,
You look like the most miserable, pathetic girl in the entire world. It
damn!
annoys me more than
Savage.
mothers like you.
for real, let me go, you mean old
I
man.
was a dead
Shit.
person. So, without anyone ever asking my opinion, I was outfitted with Automail legs. The surgery and rehabilitation were painful, by far the hardest thing I've ever done. But then,
But it seems like it was worth it, you know?
soon
Yeah.
enough,
The way she says that they did the
That's why
surgery
you're
without
thief.
anyone asking her.
You're so
Kinda,
grateful to him. You should clean
Yeah.
up your act and stop picking pockets. Strong on those two
Wow.
legs that he made for you.
Winry
Stand up
bringing
and
the
sit down.
truth, yep.
you know what? You're right.
You're
From now
right.
on, I'll work honestly to pay him back myself.
No, don't worry. It wasn't you. It's been sealed up using alchemy. Why would he do that?
I think I have a pretty good idea why. Something's in here. He's too embarrassed to let anyone see.
Ah! She's gonna break into. Watch it be like a picture of them with their mom or something.
Don't forget October 3rd, year 11. A date?
Is that like the day that
You should give this back to Ed.
What is
That-
it, Winry?
it happened?
Or is that in the future? Oh, no, no,
I'm
no,
going to
no.
ask Mr. Dominic to apprentice me again.
She's like, I'm gonna go ask him again.
I love how Winry is
wonder-
such like a heroic character though in her own right.
Oh, the baby's coming.
Fullmetal
Dominic's legit. I like him.
Yeah.
Let's hook him up with Grandma.
But like,
In a storm
why?
like this, we can't get her to the
I ship him and
hospital in
Grandma.
town.
Yes,
I'll
I
get the
ship
doctor
him and
myself.
grandma too.
Sorry, Hamilton. I couldn't hear.
What?
I said it's coming!
Winry's like, am I the only one here who's like calm and
You're
can
just going
handle?
to have to do it.
Yo,
Have to do what?
Deliver it.
she's such the
Sam.
mom.
Yes, I love it. She's yes.
Ed and Al, go and
Do
get
it.
me some boiling
I
water.
love Winry.
Panina,
Yes.
go find...
Winry comes from a family of doctors. She grew
Oh,
up reading
nice.
medical textbooks instead of picture books like most kids her age. You can do this.
That's right.
She's like, I know.
Panina, give me a hand in here. Sure.
Pickpocket this baby out of her. That's her skill set, you
Yeah.
know?
That blood. I can't do it anymore.
That's Michael whenever Dakota had Parker. You come out like that.
What's going on?
That blood.
Hey,
Aww.
Little baby. Oh my god.
It's so tiny.
it's a baby!
I know.
What did you think was going to
What did
happen?
you think?
It's a real life baby!
Do you think you could pick me up, please? It's humiliating to be carried by a boy
Oh,
who's
I
smaller.
loved it. I want them to be together. So
Did you
bad.
hear that?
What is
It's humiliating to
humiliating?
be carried by a boy who's smaller than
What
me.
is it?
Oh,
I saw it. The engraving that's inside your pocket watch.
That's like the little butt, like.
why did he
Bump.
throw it away?
Winry, why are you doing that? What are you crying for?
Oh,
when they burn the house.
Yeah.
You two won't cry. Someone else should do it for you, don't you think?
Oh.
Be an idiot.
Wow.
I want to do more, Ed. I can't just commit halfway.
So she's gonna be with him full time now.
You need to get more involved.
Yes, there is.
He needs her and she needs them.
Yes.
You're as strong as you can be. I'm going to try again.
Hello there, I'm your
Okay, there we go.
granddad.
I was gonna say he left a while ago, but we never saw him come
You
back.
can see he's so like
Mother and
happy.
baby, one has nothing to do with the other.
I love it. Ed like slides into his DMs like.
He's like, what's up?
I won't stop you from coming once in a while
Oh.
to see my grandchild. Same goes for the tomboy.
Same
That's
goes for the
awesome.
tomboy. Is that
Move
Panina?
it up. We gotta hurry. If we miss this train, there's not another one for 3
Who was
days.
that on the wanted posters?
Now you two be careful!
I didn't see.
So that's Scar. Who's this though? Who are these people?
I don't know.
I don't think we've seen these two, but that's Scar, right? The Ishvalan dude. The dude who killed all the alchemists.
Well, yeah,
Oh, okay.
I know him.
I didn't know if you
but-
knew who I was talking
Well,
about.
yeah, duh, but like I'm just saying, it doesn't look like him.
Yeah, he's got the X on his face and whatever.
Does he? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Move it up.
But these two
hurry.
we haven't seen.
If we miss this train, there's not another one for 3 days.
I thought you didn't know who Scar was. I was like, how do you not know?
What the heck?
I saw Panina and Winry gonna be like
Looks like
BFFs
they're
now.
gone. They'll be back.
They always come back to her.
Yep.
Alright.
So like I got really excited thinking that they were gonna be like together full time, but she wanted to stay there.
Well, she's got a train right now.
Yeah.
And
Then,
I mean,
like-
that's understandable because it helps them in its own way.
Yeah.
That's
does.
something that's so important to him is his Automail arm. Like
Yeah.
that's very important.
And I feel like
to
in the
everything he
future
does.
having a lighter arm is gonna help him like in some
Grow?
way. Yeah. Well, like more than that, but I feel
know,
like
I'm
it's
just-
gonna be like better for combat and stuff.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
he like tends to.
she needs to make
fight.
sure that he is combat ready,
Yes.
and she needs to make sure that, you know, the best way to defend him or the best way to be there for him is to make sure that he can defend himself the best or be able to do what he does the best. I like the idea of the plot point of having Panina steal the watch specifically
Yeah.
because of the meaning and really having
Yeah.
that become a foil for Winry to like figure out what's going on, or to have that conversation. You get what I'm saying? I thought that was really interesting how they did that.
Yeah.
So
And I feel like Winry and Panina can be like could be really
BFFs.
like good friends because of like their backgrounds and stuff and
the weird thing to me about Panina is how, and I talked about this in the reaction, she talked about how they decided to do the surgery and stuff without consulting her.
yeah, and that kind of made me like wonder what she meant. Like, why didn't I mean? Was it because she was so young? Because she was like a little bitty baby, but she was still able to say like, "Let me down, old man," you know?
Well, I mean, she was young. She wasn't like a baby though, but she was like,
Yeah.
you know, she was like.
I guess because she didn't have legs, she just looked like a baby on the ground, you know?
Damn.
Savage,
I
sorry.
mean, Lieutenant Dan. So. But anyway,
Amazing. Did you like my joke there?
it's no, because it was Maze,
Amazing.
and it makes me sad.
Amazing. Anyway, okay, go on. What were you saying?
And it's like an Overrush reference. But anyway,
Oh yeah, it is.
she says that. She says, amazing. But
I didn't
anyway,
remember that actually. All right, go on.
it kind of makes me think she like has resentment in a weird way. Because why would you say it like that? Like, why would you say it in the way that she said it? And then she talks about all the pain and whatever. But I'm like, she's a kid. She's like alone, left with no parents, no legs, like kind of just like
And it was a
flopping around on the ground.
experience because you can tell the way she was shaking back and forth.
And
like
he
she was
essentially
rocking.
saved her.
Yeah.
And then gave her legs and the ability to do what she does. Like, and they're pretty badass. I mean, she like kicked herself out of the prison, like the little cell that Al made, and then has like a cannon in the other one, like just
Yeah.
straight up.
And at first I was like, I think that he's like a bad guy because of the way she made it sound or whatever.
Yeah, that kind of made
But
it sound
then,
like he was.
you know, the grandbaby was born and he was like super cute and
Yeah.
stuff. And it's like, maybe he's not a bad guy because
even horrible people have people they care about.
it's true.
I don't know. But I don't think he's a bad guy. It was just interesting to me how they made a point to put that in the story that she said it that way.
Yeah.
Because it makes you ask those questions.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like Winry and Penina have, a lot in common as far as their backstory of their parents being, having passed away. And then Penina is with Dominic, who reminds me of Granny, like very stubborn kind of, but also that they care.
Yeah.
So I feel like they really will fit well together based on their stories.
Right.
And I'm excited to see what happens with Winry going forward, because this episode gave us a lot to look at her as like a heroic character. Like when everybody else, when the state alchemist couldn't pull it together, and even the father was like freaking out and stuff. Winry was the one who was like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Like, she took
like
that leadership, that heroic role. And while she is ditzy and crazy and all the things that make us love her, she also is like a great-hearted person and someone who has courage and someone who is like, I just, I feel like she's a very special character outside of just a what do you call it? She's not like a flavor character. Like I feel like she should be in the main.
Yeah,
group
and that's why
as they
I'm
go
really
around.
glad that I feel like they're bringing her in more and more.
Yeah.
Because I really like her. I would say that she's like one of my favorite characters. Like
She probably is my favorite character as far as just a character role. Of course, Ed is Ed.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as just like my favorite moments that have occurred are normally having to do with her.
Yeah.
Or her around. So I think that's cool. I loved how they had her like go crazy at the Automail that like was all around her in what is it called, River or something, or whatever the name of the town
I don't
is.
remember the name of the
I forget
town.
the name of the town. But like she goes nuts. Rush Valley.
Rush Valley, yeah.
So she goes nuts, but then people wanted to see her work.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, exactly. And then they like stripped Ed down. Was like, let us see it. Yeah.
Word. I don't know. Let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Shout out to our patrons watching this on Patreon, the full reaction. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a supporter. We'll have more videos up soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.